How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I have just finished working out. I'm feeling good. I've got some hot tea. Hold on one second. Let me share with you. Look at this in my favorite cup. It is ginger tea. Listen, I was going to record the video instead of going live, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to start going live a little bit. Just add some variety to my content. So I am drinking ginger tea. This is no promotion of any kind, but it is ginger. I love ginger. So it is decaffeinated because I do have to shower and go to bed. So I do not want to be up all night. How are you guys doing? Hopefully well. We've got to get into some hot topics. So here's the idea. What I'd like to do is I'd like to go live and just have a small chat, maybe 30 minutes or so with you. Chat live. We can go over some of the hot topics of the day. And I will continue to also record videos. But let me just tell you, I've been crazy busy. And I just got some free time. I finally worked out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go live. I don't have to do any editing. I can just, throw a thumbnail on there and it's all good. So hopefully you guys can get something from these videos. Feel free to leave your comments in the chat. This is all new to me, so bear with me. I've done it a couple of times. I've been online for about 2 years, but regularly it's been over a year. So this going live is still relatively new. So bear with me. This is a work in progress, but you know what? You got to start from somewhere, right? So on topic today, we're going to talk about Miss JLo and Ben Affleck. Have you seen Ben Affleck? He's got that crew cut going. He's got his mojo jacket. And he is just bought himself a bachelor's pad. So Ben Affleck is like, it looks like he's sober. So I think he's finally woke up from that nightmare and he's like, no. Now, JLo, apparently someone is saying in the Hamptons, and I pulled it up here, so we're going to talk about it. Someone by the name of, let's get her name while we're at it. She says JLo is being weird by staging these photo ops. Have you seen JLo riding her bike in the Hamptons, dressed so conservatively? So I'm like, JLo, it's too late, but okay. Oh, Whitney Port. I don't know who she is. And page 6 is saying that JLo is addicted to attention. Whitney Port saw weird Jennifer Lopez set up paparazzi shot in the Hamptons. Really? The only drawback of doing live, and you know what? I'm going to learn it. Bear with me. I need to have a dash cam, I think, and a laptop so I can show you guys the pictures as I talk about the different subjects. But JLo has been riding around the Hamptons, and apparently someone's called her out. Now, Whitney Port, who is she? I don't know who Whitney Port is. Who is Whitney Port? Let's go and check it out. It says page 6 is saying Whitney Port saw weird Jennifer Lopez set up paparazzi shot in the Hamptons. She's addicted to attention. Well, we know JLo's addicted to attention, okay? And she's not really handling this breakup with Ben very well. Oh, she's the Heels alum. And her husband, Tim Rosenman, claimed they saw the singer set up a paparazzi shot in the Hamptons. And they told With Wit podcasters all about it. What? For real? Candy Kitchen in Bridgehampton is so special that I'm pretty sure JLo the other day was riding her bike to get scoop of ice cream for a paparazzi shot, the former reality star 39 said in last week's episode. So she was on the heels. Yeah, I noticed that I've been seeing a lot of pictures of JLo riding her bike, and she's got these conservative clothes on, and it's like, what are you doing, JLo? What are you doing? Hi, George. Um, She's not handling the breakup. You know what? She put it all on Ben Affleck. I told you guys that I believe that JLo is a love addict, and John Peters, if you watch the TMZ special, where they talk about JLo and Ben Affleck and were there signs. And Drew Pinsky is on there. And I believe his name is John Peters. He was married to Barbara Streisand back in the day in the 70s. I think his name is John Peters. And he was also married to Pamela Anderson, I think, for a short period of time a couple of years ago. But he says he believes that JLo is not only a love addict, but a sex addict. And I believe that. And I believe also that Ben Affleck, I am recording a video. No, I can't. I'm live. So, they won't see you. You can go that way. Sorry, guys. I am live. My daughter is here. You can go right around there, Gwenny. It's okay. Sorry, guys. So he says he thinks that JLo is not only a sex addict, but a love addict, and a sex addict. I do too. I believe both. I don't think JLo knows how to be alone. And I think that this is her down period. You know how in life it's cycles, seasons. Like JLo when she was in the early 2000s, the late 1990s, when JLo was in her 30s, she's in my age group. That's when her star started to rise. And then she got with Ben Affleck. And then she, not Ben Affleck, she got with Puff Daddy. And then she married her backup dancer. Then she got with Mark Anthony. They were together for a while. Then she got with another dancer. Then she got with A-Rod. I mean, she was riding it. And then, now she is her season. She's in a season to retire in mid-50s, in my opinion. But I don't think she's handling it. And she never did the work. Never did the work. And we talked about that. And in life, if you're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again till you learn. That's how life is. So anyways, JLo, her movie, she went all out for Ben Affleck. Now, she dumped A-Rod because he was cheating. Now, how come she couldn't I said this before. I don't understand why she just don't date the guys. Just date them. If she just said, hey, this is my guy, and they go in and out of relationship, it's none of our business, we'd be like, oh, okay, they dating, but I guess they're not dating anymore. It wouldn't be a big deal to us. But what's with the marrying? That's weird. So now she did a movie, the greatest love story that was never told. And Ben Affleck, he did her really dirty. But you know what? He's an alcoholic, an addict, allegedly. So what's he gonna do? And she should have learned when he dumped her. I did say that before. So now, all these these setups, because she's got these dresses on and she's doing bike riding. We're supposed to believe she's clean cut now. JLo, stop. Just go away, go private and go dark and go work on yourself. That's my motto. So anyways, JLo is not handling it well. So she's trying to, I don't know. She's acting out her feelings for us to see. And we see it. We see you, JLo. We see you. Ben Affleck, he's Ben Affleck, let's just say, I would hope that he's in recovery. And more than likely, Ben Affleck will get him a young cutie, and JLo will attach herself to some other man. So we'll just watch it, and it'll be good content for us to judge and analyze, right? All right, let's move on to Serena Williams. Let me pull this up. Now, do not get mad at me because I'm going to give my opinion and I want to hear yours. But Serena Williams, she was in Paris and she took her children to a restaurant. It's some Michelin level star restaurant. It's just in Paris. And what happened was they denied her. Paris. Let me pull this up. And she said they denied her and Paris rejection. And I got a different take on it, okay? As those who watch me know, I love Paris. That is my favorite city. That is absolutely my favorite city. I melt into the city when I'm in Paris. It really, because I grew up in Chicago. I'm a Chicago girl. So those of you who know Chicago, I would have to take the public train system, the transportation. That's bus, train. So I would have to take the buses. Then you got the train line. You got the green line, yellow line, red line, brown line, blue line. So you go to Paris. So when I got to Paris, it was just the first time I went. It was just like, oh, this is easy because I grew up in Chicago and that's all we had. But Serena Williams, now, she was in Paris. She said that she was denied access. She brought her two kids, I guess, and an employee. She got upset. Let me see the name of the restaurant. Let's look at the name. It's called the Peninsula Paris. Maybe the next time I go, because yeah, I will be going back. As you and I, it's my goal to live there. Just a side note. But anyways, Serena Williams posted on her Instagram, yikes, at Peninsula Paris, I've been denied access to rooftop to eat in an empty restaurant of nicer places, but never with my kids, always a first. So now they said that they were booked. They said she was not denied access, she was fully booked. Now, what they apologized too. So how I'm wondering, was Serena saying this has something to do with race? I don't know. I don't think that. I think Serena was throwing a tantrum because I like Serena, but you know what? I'm salty about her with Meghan Markle. I don't like that whole thing. But to assume, and I'm thinking, you got you got two kids. This is an upscale restaurant at the rooftop in Paris. Now, maybe they just didn't want to deal with the kids. I don't know. But Serena, I think she threw a temper tantrum. I don't think it had anything to do with race. I really don't, in my opinion. I just think that they were probably booked. They were. I mean, I've been to Paris and them restaurants. Now, I am not a gazillionaire like Serena Williams. And I believe Serena Williams is like, hey, I am like one of the most decorated tennis champions ever. I'm a millionaire. I had carried the torch at the Olympics for 2024 here. You opened the doors for me. And they were like, nope, we're booked. So she got her ego was bruised. But Serena, come on, stop. Why you gonna call out the people like that? Go to another restaurant. It's okay. Why would you call them out like that? To me, now it makes me want to go. It's called the Peninsula, and I am definitely gonna go when I get back to Paris. Definitely, and I'll record a video on it because I just don't. Now there are racial issues in the world, obviously, but I mean, we're human beings and we're all flawed. So some people have issues with that. They look at your skin color and they like, no. I mean, but come on. I think most people are relatively decent, and I do not believe the Peninsula in Paris. I just think they were booked and and one of them said, I guess the representative said Serena had a baseball cap on. So they didn't even know she was who she said she was. But this ginger tea is so good, guys. This ginger tea. Let's see. Hi, Ampu Arcturus. You're from Chicago. Hey, homegirl. Hi. Moose Neo. Hey, dear. Hello. How are you? I am enjoying some ginger tea. This is so good. Now, I'm not trying to advertise or anything, but I got this ginger. It is really good. And I'm enjoying this tea and this conversation. Jazz greats like Miles Davis spoke highly of how France treated blacks better than America did. I love Paris. Guys, last year I was there 4 times. It is my dream to, I have 2 college-age kids, so it's my dream to live there part-time. I'm actually praying on that, and I'm actually working towards that. That is my goal. I love Paris. I had no issues with race. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist. That would be a lie and that would be a fantasy. But there's a lot of things. There are people who are sexist, people who are classist, people who are ageist. I mean, we're human beings and we all have our warts, We all do. Roxana, hello from California. Hi. Oh, Ample, you drink ginger root tea every day? Oh, wow. Oh, so you make it from scratch probably. Yeah, I would love to do that because this is really, I love ginger. I made chicken noodle soup and I put a little ginger in there too, by the way. It's so good. So, Serena, I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, Serena, come on. Maybe they didn't know who you were if you had that baseball cap. And I'm thinking when I go out to dine when I was in Paris, I don't go in with a baseball cap. I make sure that I'm dressed up somewhat. Now, no, I'm not in a dress and heels, no, but I do make sure I have a nice top or a nice sweater and slacks. I wouldn't dare go into an upscale restaurant with a baseball cap on. I just wouldn't do that. I just would feel out of place. I think they really do in Paris. They do take the time to dress. The ladies do. They look feminine when they go out. I'm just saying from what I see. Because here in this country, in America, like when I go to the grocery store, I have on like pajama pants and a t-shirt. Oh, no, 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 no. They don't do that there. I mean, and I noticed that. I pay attention because I want to blend in. I don't want to stand out. I want to blend in. Europeans are more tolerant. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. I buy ginger root in its natural form. Oh, so what do you do, Ampu? Do you boil it? How do you cook it? If you can put that in there, you just boil it for how long do you let it boil? Do you let it steep? Yeah, so Serena, I just think Serena, you threw a temper tantrum. That's what, in my opinion, I believe that's what you did. You threw a temper tantrum because, they did not let you in. And if you're going to come into a nice establishment like that, you can't come in with a baseball cap. Now, you are one of the most decorated, if not the most decorated female tennis player of all time. I do respect that, and they should know it, but maybe they didn't, or maybe they just didn't care. Who knows? And it's okay. There are a lot of nice restaurants in Paris with good food. I mean, just calling them out, that was an ego trip to me, in my opinion. In my opinion. So that's that for Miss Serena Williams. You guys let me know what you think. Why do you think that they rejected her? Maybe you've read something else, but I don't see anything else. But, we all have differing opinions, and that's okay. Let's get on to, I'm going to talk about Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. They got rejected from Dancing with the Stars. And then finally, we're going to talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, their CBS interview, and the threat that Meghan Markle made, the veiled threat, but I caught it, and also how Prince Harry would not even hold her hand. So that's going to be the last topic. But Dancing with the Stars. Okay, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, they were on Good Morning America. Remember, they had the affair. He was running around, TJ Holmes was running around, messing around with the women all in the office. But apparently he and Amy Robach fell in love, allegedly. But they were both married, and they were friends, and they were babysitting each other's children. So long story short, I hear that their podcast is they got fired or something. But I also read here on Pop Culture, it says that Dancing with the Stars reportedly rejects TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. So, and this was on August 6th, yesterday. Season 33, cast of Dancing with the Stars. There were rumors that controversial couple Amy Robach and TJ Holmes may be part of the lineup. The former anchors had a long tenure with ABC before eventually becoming co-hosts of Good Morning America 3. What you need to know, a program featured on the daytime show, Good Morning America. But in 2022, it was leaked that they were in a romantic relationship while they were still married to their respective spouses. They were fired from the show in early 2023 and have since launched a podcast. Now, there is rumors that their exes are together now. Amy Robach's husband and TJ Holmes' wife, ex-wife, they're together with each other now. That's interesting, very interesting. But Amy and TJ, I did hear on their podcast, they do a lot of drinking. They do a lot of drinking. And when I look at those two, and I did a video when they first got together, when they decided they were going to stick it out now and blew up their whole careers, which I just don't. Amy was making like 12 million a year. TJ Holmes was making barely a million or something. Amy blew up the whole bag to be with her friend's husband. That is crazy as hell to me. So I think these two, it is trauma bonding. I really do think so. I think it's trauma bonding. Why they just, I don't understand it. Cause I'm like, you two were married. You were a couple, friends as a couple, and you guys had old children, and you would just, why? Why? I don't get it. But they are trauma bonding. And the universe says no. You know how the universe, they said no. So I hear their podcast is done and Dancing with the Stars. Can you imagine if Dancing with the Stars put these two on? Can you imagine the hate mail? Can you imagine social media will go ablaze? They really would. I'm going to take a look at the comments. Ampu, I let the ginger root soak in a glass of water overnight. I let it steep for 10 minutes and slowly drink it during my workouts. I do not add honey or cane sugar. Oh, so you take it during your workouts? I could do that because, you know, I am on this weight loss journey, guys. Side note, let me just tell you, I got up to 185. I had never been that big. I mean, I was a size 0 when I first got married. I'm divorced now, but that was many years ago. But when I had my kids and I was pregnant, I was 150 pounds. That was the heaviest. But as you age in lifestyle, because I'm an accountant by trade, so I sit down all day, that weight just kept going up, 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 up. I tried keto. I tried fasting. Nothing worked until I invested in a personal trainer. It's been 3 months now. I'm down 15 pounds, probably more than that, I'm sure. And this weight is coming off. He's given me a food plan. I got a exercise plan, and it's coming down steadily. And I feel better. I feel so much better. So I have gestational diabetes. So let me show you my continuous glucose monitor. That there. And my glucose numbers have been steady. This has not been going off because the alarm will go off on my phone. So this is doing, you know, and I just took my physical, got my physical, and I got the blood work. So I should get the A1C numbers back within the next 48 hours, 2 or 3 days. So I'm looking forward to seeing the A1Cs. I hope my goal is to get off this diabetes medicine altogether. So it can be done, guys. It's hard work, and you know, I have to weigh myself every day. So I'm down like it's about close to 16 pounds, but I hate claiming it because one day I'll drop weight 1/2 pound. The next day I'm up 1/4 pound. Then the next day is drop. I mean, it goes like this each day, and my trainer has me weighing myself every day to keep me accountable. And then I have a workout schedule, my eating schedule, and I give it to him. And every Saturday I turn it in. So this weight is coming off, and I'm grateful. So I'm going to try that ginger. I love, it seems like the ginger, this is just the tea. I wonder if I go natural. I will try the natural because this is the tea bag. I bet the natural is even better. The Baroness Royal, Dancing with the Stars is still a thing. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while, but I just happened to see it when I was, you know, I love social media. I mean, and that came up that they were turned down. So I'm not surprised. It's on ABC. Now, that's a Disney company. And we can get all into Disney because Disney, they're the ones that own Etsy. ESPN and SB. Remember, SB just recently gave Harry the Pat Tillman Award, knowing that 75,000 people had protested, signed that change.org protests online, protesting him, and they still gave it to him. That was owned by Disney. But now Disney is going to act like, considering what Harry did to his sister-in-law, his father, his brother, they didn't give a damn. Okay, Ample. In the army, I was stationed in Germany from 84 to 87. Had I known better, I would never come back to U.S. Wow, really? Yeah, ginger and turmeric shots are gold. Okay, I gotta try that. Oh, good. Yep. Okay. And Pooh, keep on your path to better health. Rhonda, it gets hard as you get older, with myself being a weightlifter for 42 years, but it's worth it. Oh, you a weightlifter. My trainer is a bodybuilder. And that is so cool because it's funny, like when he goes, he was at the Olympics. I didn't see him this week, so y'all see him next week. And he's getting ready for another event, so he's dropping weight. So it's amazing. Like, I mean, he knows exactly what to do. I mean, it's worth the investment. It was a pretty penny, but it is worth it because this weight, I don't want to walk around with diabetes and taking diabetes medication and all that. I mean, and you see that it's not good on the body. So no, I don't want that. Dancing with the Stars. I don't know why Disney decided not to let these two go because I think it will increase the ratings. They'll get a lot of hate mail and blowback, from it. But I mean, Disney, you let Prince Harry accept an award when Pat Tillman's mom said no. She think someone else up more deserving would get it, but Disney went on with it. So I think they're full of crap. To me, I'm like, let TJ Holmes and AB Robach go and dance. Let them. Because it'll draw attention to Dancing with the Stars. It really will, because I have not watched it in years. I haven't, to be honest with you. So that would have piqued my interest, because I would have loved to watch it and chat about it online. I really would have. All right, last but not least, guys, let's talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Did you see these two on CBS, Jane Pauley, Good Morning? Oh, my God. These two, the despicable duo, the gruesome twosome. What else you call them? I call them Nutmeg and Ginger Nut, because those both two they are crazy as hell. They are now attaching themselves to online bullying, teenagers, suicide, and they had one unfortunate two parents who child died from a fentanyl overdose. Now, so I don't know, but Harry, Meghan, Jane Pauley mentioned to Meghan about her alleged attempted, SUICIDE. I don't know if YouTube will screw my algorithm up because of you saying the word, but you guys get what I'm saying. Meghan, I don't believe that at all that Meghan was going to off herself because of that. Now, Meghan, did you guys, two things. Did you hear the threat? That was a threat when she said, I haven't even scratched the surface. When she said that to Jane Pauley, I said, oh, she is waiting. And she's waiting, but because she's a narcissist, I told you guys, she's a malignant narcissist and she's a sociopath. Look at her eyes. There's nothing there. You know how you look in our eyes, we got passion. You can see the emotions behind them eyes. She's soulless. That's why when Jane Pauley said, yeah, when you try to, off yourself, and she said, I mean, trying to look like she was serious, but it did not come off because she don't have it. And another thing, did you notice that when she put her hand on Prince Harry's leg, he wouldn't even touch her. He just looked at her. You know why? Because they don't like each other. It's not there anymore. Let's see what's going on. Roxanne, I don't want to give them ratings. Yep. Narcissists are never suicidal. I know. It's like Meghan just bagged a prince. There was no way in hell. Oh, come here and say hi to Pippa. Uh-oh, Pippa, say hi, baby. Here you go, Pippa. There you go. Say hi. She's like, not the camera. Pippa. Pippa. Say hi. Say hello. Oh, look at you. Say hello. Yes, Pippa, she is a little beauty. She's getting jealous because I'm recording a video. Rhonda, get your money's worth with the personal trainer. I used to be a personal trainer in AK for Chicago. Oh yeah, yeah. I am, and I'm so glad that. I mean, this was the best investment. Thank you, best investment. Dana says she's crazy. Harry looks so lost. He did. Yep, beautiful. Yep. Hi, Pippa. Thank you, guys. Pippa, she's adorable. Say hi, Pippa. Pippa, it just she can't lick my eyes. Say there she go. um, so yeah, he would not. Harry looks. Uh-oh, Pippa, you want to be part of the video too? Okay. Harry looks angry and resentful now. I was looking at videos of them and pictures, images of them when they first got together. He was very affectionate of her and very attentive. But that whole suicide thing, oh, I don't believe it. She begged a prince. There was no way. Meghan, no. The only way she'll do that if she ends up dirt poor. That would be the only way, or disabled. Harry, yeah, we know Harry is, yeah, Harry, I like when Lady C says, she go, you guys ever watch Lady C and she says, give me some Coke. You hear that, Pippa? Say, give me some Coke. Because he is obviously not happy. And the body language is very different now. And I believe her putting her hands on him all the time, you know what? I believe that's ownership. I think what she's saying is, this is mine. And she's saying that, and Harry, if he leaves, she's coming out all guns a-blazing. Harry is in for it. But here's what I think Harry should do. Go back home. Let her do her. If she let her cash in and say whatever the hell she wants to say. If I was the first family, listen to me. If I were King Charles, Prince William, the whole family, I wouldn't say anything. I would let her go and write whatever book, just let it run its course. But I will continue to ice Harry out until that marriage is over. I would not comment on it. I would not delve into it. I would not give my opinion either way. I would go military silent. I would go mute. And Harry, and I don't blame William and Kate, do not let Harry back in your life until Meghan's gone. Because she is an agent of darkness. You can tell. And when she sat there and told Jane Pauley, I have only scratched the surface, which means she's got a tell-all that's coming. That's her. She's a petty thief now. Remember, she is a petty thief, and she is money hungry. When she got lucky and nabbed a prince, and he's a dimwit too. Oh God, she saw her eyes turn to dollar signs, and she literally lost her mind. She did. She went cuckoo crazy, but she blew the bag. I told you guys, she blew the bag. Here's why she did it. And this is because her mom did not teach her. It's your mother that teaches you how to navigate in this life as a female. Meghan got all the way to the royal family inside the castle and blew it all up. She decided to be the petty thief, go for the cash grab. Like I said, she grabbed the prince. Her and her mama stuffed all of the antiques they can fit in their bag and made all these deals with America, and she ran off. She could not help herself, but she blew herself up. She did not play, and she did not. I believe the universe don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. And guess what? The universe told her no, and she's paying for it. Now she's got to do a tell-all. The royal family need to accept the fact that Meghan Markle's going to do a tell-all. Harry, it feels trapped, but you know what? Harry's the one with the power. She needs him more than he needs her. If I was him, I would divorce her. I would make custody arrangements to see my kids. I would go back home. And you know what? Give William time. William and Kate are not going to do anything until Harry leaves Meghan. I don't blame him. Let's see the comments. The Marco Claudina, that's true. Her skinny ass hands on it. She's always touching him. And I'm like, why is she always touching him? You know why? Because he's her property. That's how crazy she is. She's televising. She's showing you what's going on with her emotionally with Harry. He's her prize. He's her bag. That's her bag. He's not a human being to her. He's a source of oh, what's she doing? Okay. He's a source of money for her. He's her property. So Harry is, because he's a dimwit, he made a deal with the devil. The Baroness Royal. How is her stating that she has more to say a threat? She hasn't shut up since she left the UK. It's nothing new. Remember the Cut interview? She never signed an NDA. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's gonna come on out. She's got Harry thinking she's the hottest thing. That's what cracks me up. It's like, Harry, you a prince. That's why I say he's a dimwit. Something's not right with Harry. Well, he's a dimwit. Harry could have had any woman. You picked Meghan Markle? I'm sorry. Listen, Meghan Markle is not ugly at all, but she is not the best looking, and she's getting up in her mid-40s now. Harry could have had any woman, and he chose Meghan. And you know why? Because Meghan got to him mentally. I don't know what she did, but she got lucky. But she only got to the door. She got him, but she can't keep it. Now, if Harry would have met a woman who is in a healthier space, he could have just gotten himself another woman who was not a agent of toxicity and an agent of darkness. She would have steered Harry away from the resentment and the fighting and all of that. She would have been more of a positive influence to him. And if he had issues with his family, his father and his brother, obviously he did, there are healthier ways to handle that than writing tell-all books, betraying secrets, blowing up your relationship with your father and your dad. And I thought he loved Kate. It's like, when you get through this life, let me tell you, I said in a video a couple of videos ago, the darkest times of my life was when I was not close to my family. I took them for granted. And then I realized that, oh God, when shit happens in your life and you are in a dark place, it's that blood, that your family, to know that these are people that's your blood. Unless it's something really catastrophic like Meghan's father, how she treats him. If it's something catastrophic, I can't think of any reason why she would treat him that way. I don't. Because that man, and he brought you life. You give him respect and love while he's here. I had to bury my father, who was a raving alcoholic. Crazy. It was, childhood was terrible because my mother died when I was 11. We went through it. But, he was sick. He was an addict. And I got to bury him. And I got to come to terms with who he was and realize there was a time when he wasn't. I remember a time when I was a little girl, and he was a truck driver, and he was a normal, loving man. And then he got a hold of that addiction, that brain disease. That's what addiction is. That when that switch flips, it's over. You got to go get help. So, and I buried him, and I'm at peace with that because he brought me life. So Meghan Markle, I don't know, she's cold. But Harry need to go back home. He's trapped because he allowed himself to be. Now, getting back to Meghan, why Harry picked Meghan, I don't know. She's not the best looking thing. She got some skinny ass legs, and she keeps showing them legs. I don't get it. But we're not going to body shame Meghan. She's just, we're not going to do that. But I just have to say that because I got to shoot real. Pow, pow. I do. So, she got Harry thinking she's the hottest thing. Yeah, she does. Something's wrong with Harry's eyes. She did what Kamala did to get ahead. Oh. Okay. That's why boys and girls need to learn how to be a good mate and learn to choose the right mate. Most of us learn the hard way, going back generations. Yeah, it's important to pick. I think it's important. The most important thing is to pick a good spouse for you. Because if you fall in love with the wrong person, Harry did, because he fell in love with an agent of darkness. And I think he fell in love with her more because she stimulated all of the rage and resentment that he had. But what she did not realize, well, that resentment and rage is turning against her. I bet you that's why he won't hold her hand. That's why he will not hold her. Remember in that interview, he would not touch her hand. She was talking about offing herself. Did he reach out and give her comfort? No. He held back. His body language was in. He did not want no part of it. He's gone, but he don't know how. She's a manipulative and a narcissist, and she cold. She will turn, but he needs to just take, hey, you got to cut your losses, dude. You got to cut it, because the longer you waiting as those kids get older, she's going to continue to use those kids against you. Private investor says she's a good woman. Private investor, I'll marry you and your bank account. Okay. Maybe Meghan got the thing. Yeah, maybe she does. I think Meghan is she's very manipulative. And I think that Harry being a dimwit, and Harry was very vulnerable. All she had, sorry guys, my daughter doesn't want to be on camera, so she's covered herself. Excuse her. So Meghan Markle, she played Harry, and she got lucky. But you know what? If she was really smart, she would still be right there in the castle. Because look at them now. They got to dance for their money. Every dime they got to dance for it. And if Harry didn't blow up his relationship with his family, he could still be right there in the castle, right there on the grounds. And Meghan could have just continued to stay. Listen, if it was my daughter, but you know what? My daughter wouldn't behave that way because she's not a malignant narcissist and she's not an agent of darkness. Meghan is. Harry could have had a wife. Meghan could have kept her lips shut. Whatever let Kate lead the way, because Kate will be queen. Stop trying to covet Kate's life, Meghan. You'll never be queen of England. Stop it. And that's because Meghan's mother did not really teach her. Meghan got some real scars deep inside. Yeah, she didn't want to be second place. Yeah. Yeah, so Meghan did not want to be second place. Meghan wanted to covet Kate's life. That's what she wanted to do. And you know, it's in the Bible, thou should not covet. It is. And I can't, and she probably did not feel like she should be curtsying to Kate or the queen. Remember, she did that outrageous thing in the documentary where she just bent down and said, when she was talking about first meeting the queen, and she curtsied, and she was like, this is like, what is that? What's the name of that? Medieval times. And Harry looked at it, and it was so disrespectful, and he just stood there. I bet you Harry is rethinking that now, and he's like pissed. Yeah. Imagine her as queen. That's scary. Yeah, I bet you when she got with Prince Harry, I bet you she thought that her and Harry can get rid of Kate and William. They would be the most popular and they can take their place. Really. They can take the place and become king. Didn't they say that they're just one, William and Kate is just one plane crash away of losing their spot? And what, Harry and Meghan's going to get it? Really? I doubt it. So, all right, guys, listen, this was nice. I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I'm almost done with this tea. This ginger is so good. I'm going to try it, making it from scratch. Yeah, thou should not covet your neighbors. Yep. Thou should not. You can't do that. That's what Harry and Meghan wanted to do. They want Meghan, and that's where her mother, that's why your mother, what was her mother during her formative years? I hear that her mother was gone for a good 10 years. Her father had her. So where was her mom? You know. Roxanne, I enjoyed you too. Thank you very much, guys. This was nice. I'm going to start doing this more on a regular basis, and I will try and put out an alert earlier than 15 minutes to give some people time. But I like doing the lives because I don't have to edit the videos, nothing. I can just record as is, enjoy the conversation. My first time seeing you live, Rhonda, really enjoyed you. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed you guys too. This was nice. Next time, share with me what you're drinking. Thanks, Dana. Thanks a lot. You guys have a beautiful night, and I will chat with you soon. Love you. Mwah. Ciao.